All right, Kenman here, and today's unboxing is quite an exciting one. This bag contains some brand new releases, or maybe just release. It feels like there's only one in there. There should be two. Let's get into it. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. All right, well, what company are these new releases from? Let's find out. I'm confused a little. All right, we have one box bag on the floor, an interesting new color box. Boom, it's a Kaiser. It appears I only got one knife. I ordered two new releases, and apparently they're getting shipped separately, so I guess we're just doing this one. We were only going to do one today anyway, but now I'm going to have to check and see when the other one is coming. But if you watch the channel, you know I love my Kaisers, and I do have an affiliate link with them now. You can check that out in the description below, and if you use that link and make a purchase, I get a little kickback to the channel. So if you're looking to support the channel, you can go there and buy a knife. Okay, wow, this is some interesting packaging here. Nice new box from Kaiser on the floor. I've never seen. Look at this. This is new to me. Feels good. Any guesses? What is this new release? You might have one type of a guess on what it is. All right. There it is. Got some new stickers. Cool stuff. And then, wow, it's smaller than it looks. This huge box for this little fella. All right, how does this open yourself to me? Okay, there's the goodies. We have a standard Kaiser cloth. Got a lanyard paracord. Extra set of G10 scales. So you can use these black G10 scales if I want to do a swap, which I do not. The model that I got, I'm excited for. And then we have a sheath. Man, even watching videos on this, it looked larger. So the Kaiser info card with the cool imagery that they've got. And their little warranty or usage care. All right, Kenman, open the knife. Is that it? That looks like that is it. Let's get this box stuff out of the way. And here it is. This is the brand new, just released. I pre-ordered it, or I ordered it on the early bird order. So I believe it is now ready to be ordered just from the normal release. There it is. Mini bag on the floor. The Kizer Groom. Wow. Let's get that off of there. Check it out. Like I said, this just came out from Kaiser. They released probably, I don't know, 10 or a dozen new designs and just had this early bird sale. I got a couple of them, so I'm going to have one more that should be coming pretty soon. I'm excited about that one as well. But yeah, let's take a look here. What are we looking at, Kenman? This is the Kizer Groom fixed blade. Ooh, yeah. It's got a D2 steel. One nice long piece of steel there. And it came with, like I said, the extra G10, and then this is like a PEI Ultim kind of a scale that goes right there. So you can see it's hollow in that middle section to reduce a little bit of weight, hollow over here, and you can just use those two screws on each side to swap out those scales. But I really like the way this looks just as is, so I'm going to leave it. You can kind of grab back here, or then there's the secondary. I don't know if you call that a choke up spot or that's probably the actual spot, but getting in there, ooh, this feels nice. Enjoy these new unboxings. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. So it says Groom right in there. Got a little logo there, your Kaiser logo on this side here. It says D2 right there. Fairly simple though. I mean, they got some branding kind of written in a bunch of spots, but it doesn't really stick out. It's not too distracting for the overall look. What does everyone think about this one? Feels nice. So it's kind of basically like a reverse Tonto blade. Got that nice coating on there, that black coating, help protect it a little bit. Says it's 60 to 61 HRC on that D2 steel. There are some jimps. Nice little stack of jimps right there for when you're grabbing on there, that your thumb can sit right on those. It feels good, like you could do some work opening some boxes. There's also some jimps right back here. So on that back section, if you look where I have a larger hand, put my index and my middle finger in those two finger grooves, and then I still have enough space, even though this is a small knife, so I can get a full grip on that. And those jumps on the back kind of help hold that pinky in place. Wow, this thing is fun. It's small. Let's put it in the sheath. So it looks like the sheath is one way. You can't put it in there. You can see the shape. So there's that. So it looks like it's designed for go on to like a belt. It'd be nice if they made a hook that you could put on there and have it be like a pocket so that it sits in the pocket like that, and then you could just deploy it right out of your pocket and leave the sheath in your pocket, and then when you're done you can just put it back like that. There's some cool sheaths that are out there that are like that. I would be interested. If anybody knows of places that sell aftermarket types of sheaths, or they make them themselves, or have some thoughts on it. This is a nice sheath with this, I can't remember what these are called, but that quick release for putting it on your belt. Goes in and out pretty easy. Clicks in there. That is solid. That is not coming out of there. That is in position. Boom. Wow, this feels great. This makes me want to carry a fixed blade because it's smaller, you know. Let's do some sizes here. Let's zoom in a little. Okay, what do we got? 6 3/4 tip to tip. Blade right to that little peak point on that scale is about 3 inches. If you were to go all the way to the end, they could probably say that's a 3.5-inch blade if they wanted. Looking like a 3-inch cutting surface with just a little teeny bit of curve to it. If you were to say the whole handle from there is about 3 3/4, but if just that little handle scale piece is 2.5, and then you've got a little more than 1 inch on that last little butt section with the kind of the lanyard loop, I guess you'd call it. It is tiny. So let's check out this blade thickness. Wow, thicker blade stock though. Usually a lot of blades are around 11, 12, so this is 0.13. And then the handle, we're looking at 0.36, and on the screws, that thickest kind of spot, that's about 0.45, but this is definitely a thinner handle. It's a little bit smaller for sure. All right, let's zoom out just a little. Get my scale out here. 2.13. It's pretty light, small, light, discreet. As far as if you wanted to carry a fixed blade, this might be one of the ways you might want to consider trying, because it is smaller, won't take up as much space. I always do comparisons with the Pyrite. Pyrite is a good common, not quite full size button lock pocket knife. Excellent choice if you're just looking for a good budget knife. If you look at the handle's probably a 1/4 inch larger. Blade is almost the same length. And if you look at cutting surface, the Groom actually has a little bit longer on that cutting surface, just a little bit there. But really, It's a little bit smaller than the Pyrite. Not too much though. It holds its own. Let's check it out against a fixed blade. Got the old Buck 119, one of my absolute favorites. So yeah, it's dwarfed by that. The 6-inch blade on the Buck is almost as long as the entire Groom. That's fun though. Grab a couple Kaisers here. Here's a Lieb. The Lieb is a great button lock. Works really good. Action is solid. Definitely a thicker blade than or knife overall than the Groom. Handle is a little bit longer, but that blade is comparable. Obviously a little wider. Cutting surface is almost the same though. Maybe another one from Kaiser, a little bit bigger, would be the Kobold. It definitely beats it, shrinks it up, but maybe it's something that you can look at that's a Kaiser that you might know or have, and have that little comparison on the size-wise of this. Size-wise of this? Sure, we'll go with that. What's everyone think of this Groom fixed blade? Who carries fixed blades on a regular basis and uses them? Did anybody order one of these? And would you carry this? If you had one, or you got one of these, would you consider trying to carry it for a few days, see how it works? Comment below, let me see. And have you seen these die projects that I did for like the Lieb and the Kobold? The Kobold was a really recent one. Check it out up here. But if you're interested in a Kaiser, consider using my link, support the channel. I appreciate it. They have some really cool stuff. A lot of interesting variety, big stuff, small stuff, obviously fixed blades. They make some really good stuff. Check it out. Stay sharp. I'll see you soon.